Hi, this is Katie Tunstall. You're watching Mariners TV.
So that was a real dramatic playoff game there. I'm sure there were a lot of emotions for you during that, but what are your thoughts at the end of it?
Just proud of the lads. You know, you've got to say fair play to Buxton. They came here and you know, caused us a couple of problems, particularly in the first half. And when it's such a kind of all or nothing situation like the playoffs is, and there's a big crowd and big expectation for us to have such an early setback. You could see kind of just knocked us a bit, and we had to really steady the ship. We started to grow into the game towards half time, started causing them a few problems, started having a bit more territory, and then really just it was just all about us thinking clearly under pressure, and just staying true to what we are as a side. And I thought we did that really well in the second half. Obviously we've come out all guns blazing second half and got two in the space of 2 minutes, and then they've had one sent off, they've equalised, and then I thought we controlled the game really well, because as you hear everybody say, that playing against 10 men is, on paper it might be a bit easier, but in reality it can sometimes be a bit tougher. But I thought we actually played against the 10 really well. We stretched the pitch, we changed the shape, really made them cover the yards in order to try and win the ball back, and opened them up, and could have won it a little bit more comfortably in the end. But hats off to the lads. They've dealt with the various ebbs and flows of the game really well ultimately tonight, and I thought we were deserved winners.
Such a great turnaround at the start of the second half there. What sort of messages were you giving the players at half time?
Just what we mentioned about staying true to our style, to our philosophy, if you like, and just treating it like any other game. I know that's easier said than done with the gravity of the game at stake, but just really to get our passing game going, shift the ball around the pitch, keep things sharp and simple, value the ball, be patient, particularly in opposition half, and just see that hope. Then we see that the psychological pendulum swing our way, and they get locked into their half a bit more. And I thought we did that really well. Like I said, I thought we did that really well, and it certainly wasn't a perfect performance by any stretch of the imagination, but it very rarely is going to be, particularly at this stage of the season. But yeah, we've got a fantastic set of lads in that dressing room, and we showed some real personality, I thought, on the pitch.
Carl Finnegan got two of the goals today. How much credit does he deserve for not only getting back fit but also having a major impact like that when he's coming back as well?
3 goals in 2 games now for Carl, which that's kind of Dreamland stuff. Even if you just turn the clock back 2, 3, 4 weeks, we could never have anticipated that. So it's obviously a huge bonus for us, and I must say, we've obviously, versus the game on Saturday against Gainsborough, we've kind of dropped Titch to the bench and brought Carl in from the start. And I must say, when Gavin got on the pitch, I thought he was absolutely electric. I mean, the last thing you want as a centre back is with 15-20 minutes to go, Gavin Cogden in that kind of mood coming onto the pitch, and I thought he caused what he did. He caused them no end of problems, and that's what we ask for. And again, it goes back to that kind of special group that we have in that dressing room, where look, Gavin will have been disappointed not to start tonight, as will a lot of people who either didn't get in the 16 or didn't get in the starting 11. But you've seen Darren Lough come on tonight. I mean, what a fantastic job Darren did when Blair came off. What a fantastic job. Phil Turnbull would have been disappointed. Yeah, we made the decision to leave Phil out tonight because he had to come off with 30 minutes to go on Saturday with a slight groin problem. So, we switched things around a little bit. Phil came on and gave a fantastic, performance to steady the ship for us and to control the game from the middle of the park. So that's what we need. The 14 players and the rest of the players and staff that are on the bench have all contributed tonight, and we're going to need every last one of them again on Friday and on Saturday, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the following Saturday.
Blake came off in the second half there as well. Is he going to be doubtful for the next game?
Yeah, that's a slight worry. Yeah, I must admit. You know, he's felt something in his hamstring, which is obviously not great, and we're just going to have to see how that settles down over the next couple of days. So yeah, I can't give you any more info on that one, but yeah, it's obviously never a good time. Well, any time's never a good time to lose players like Blair Adams, but as we've seen tonight, you know, in Darren Lough we have a more than able replacement, and yeah, I thought Darren was fantastic.
The next assignment is the Durham Challenge Cup final against Shildon. What can we expect in that game, and what are your thoughts going into that one?
I'm just really excited. You know, I'm not going to lie, you know, the last few days, myself and Graham have felt like we've been spinning a lot of plates. There's been a lot of really good things going on with the academy side of things as well, but you know, we've been travelling up and down the country and various games, you know, high profile games going on. We've got a couple of national finals next week as well. But you at the start of the season, this is the position you want to be in. You want to be so busy. You know, there's a lot of footballers and a lot of teams out there who are done for all the wrong reasons already. You know, by the end of April, we're still going. We've still got tons to play for. So it's really exciting. And I know the fans are excited as well, and they've turned out in their droves tonight, and they gave us absolutely fantastic support again. Even when things weren't quite going our way in the first half, they stuck to us. You know, they stuck with us. Sorry, from the first whistle to the last whistle, and they were absolutely magnificent tonight. And hopefully we can give them some more to shout about on Friday night.
Just finally, in the final of this sort of divisional playoff at the Warrington Town on Saturday, what sort of test will they provide, do you think?
Well, we know what kind of test it's going to be. It's going to be a really hard physical test. Again, we've got to make sure that the game turns out to be the type of game that we want it to be. We're at home. You know, the surface is good. We can get the ball down and play, and we've shown again tonight that when we do what we're good at, we're more than a match for anybody. I thought we were unlucky not to get at least a draw against them when they came here last time around. You've got to give them massive credit and respect for, you know, for lots of reasons, for the defensive record, for the resilience that they've shown at various stages through the season. So we know it's going to be a massive test, but a test that we're absolutely relishing and looking forward to.